Hello everyone and welcome back to Mr. Miller's Art Room. Today we're going to be working on a very special project that I like to call My Best Bedroom.
Mr. Miller, what pray tell is a bedroom?
Good question, Mr. Monocle. A bedroom is the place where you go to sleep at night in your home. Now, a lot of bedrooms can be different. Sometimes you share a bedroom. Some folks might not even have a bedroom. But it is a place that I know that we all would want if we could have one. When I was little, I had to share my bedroom with my 4 brothers, and eventually when 2 of them moved out, I had to share it with my twin brother. Now that was an okay arrangement, but I always wanted my own bedroom, and I would always think about if I had my own bedroom, what would be the best setup for it? What kind of things would I have in it? What kind of really cool toys or video games or TVs or even like furniture would I like to have in my bedroom to make it a really wonderful place to hang out and to sleep?
Indeed, Mr. Miller. So, what would be your ideal bedroom?
Well, Mr. Monocle, I'm going to be honest with you. My ideal bedroom right now, as an adult, is kind of boring. I don't think a lot of people would like it. But it would be something I would like. First of all, I'd have a nice big comfortable bed to sleep on. Then I would have a nightstand to put my books on because I like to read books before I go to sleep at night. Then, of course, in order to be able to read at night, I need a little bit of a lamp, so I'd have a nice warm lamp right here on my dresser. Now, if we're talking about my ideal bedroom, I don't like having TVs or anything in my bedroom, though a lot of people beg to differ. That's okay, but what I do like to have is lots of light during the day, so I would like to have a nice big window. And then, of course, if it's at nighttime when I'm trying to sleep, I like to be able to see the stars and the moon. Now, because I'm an artist and I do my own paintings for myself, I also like to have paintings of things that I love in my own home. So maybe I might have a painting right over there. And lastly, I don't like my feet being cold in the morning, so I actually would like in my bedroom to have a nice warm carpet underneath of my feet so when I get up, I don't get shocked with the cold toes.
Well, this looks like a well-appointed and comfortable bedroom, Mr. Miller, but what about color in this picture?
Good question, Mr. Monocle. What we're going to do is after we draw our picture of our ideal bedroom, we're going to go ahead and utilize our oil pastels or crayons, and we're going to color each of these sections. Now, not just coloring each of these areas with any random color, I want you to really think about what colors you're going to utilize. For instance, if it's nighttime outside, what should the color of the sky be, Mr. Monocle?
Well, I'd say perhaps dark blue or purple.
Yep, well, then that's what I'm going to do.
Very good, Mr. Miller. What should we color next?
Well, I was thinking that why don't we do the bedroom here, the bed. A lot of blankets and bed sheets are not plain colors. They actually have patterns. So I'm going to use a pattern of pink flowers and a blue base in order to create and decorate this blanket for myself. For the first flower, it's pretty simple. I'm going to do 1 teardrop, 2 teardrop, 3 teardrop, 4 teardrops, and 5 total teardrops. And I'll add a whole bunch on the blanket itself. After that, I'll take this blue and I'll color the rest of the blanket. Next, I'll do the fitted sheet on my bed. I've got a green sheet at home, so I'm actually going to use the color green for this.
What will you do with the carpet, Mr. Miller?
Excellent question, Mr. Monocle. As always, I like lots of color and patterns on my carpet. So what I'm going to do is utilize this yellow-orange, and let's do orange, and what about brown? And we'll make a pattern of yellow-orange, orange, and brown as stripes up and down my carpet. yellow orange, regular orange, brown.
Mr. Miller, how do you make it look like the carpet is underneath the bed? Look, those colors don't even mix with the bed colors.
Well, what I do is I do something called overlapping. Overlapping is when you can take one shape or one color and make it look like it's on top of one another. And the way that I do it is that as I was coloring my patterns, I know that once this color touches the shape of the bed, I have to stop. Now I know what the pattern is. It is, and everybody say with me, yellow, orange, orange, brown. Yellow, orange, orange, and brown. And as I continue to color my pattern across, I just stop when I touch another shape that the pattern does not belong to.
Ingenious!
Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have my lamp be turned on. So I'm going to use this bright yellow and I'm going to color the outside of the lampshade so it looks like that the lamp is on. There's some other techniques that you could do to make the lamp look like it's on, but we're not going to worry about that right now. We just want to keep this nice and simple. For my drapes, I'm going to do a pattern of teal. Teal is like blue-green. I'm going to do a pattern of polka dots, and then I'm going to color those polka dots in with the teal, and then on the outside of the polka dots, I'm going to do it a different color, maybe like a dark red. After drawing them, I'm going to go ahead and go back and color the rest. And now I'm going to go ahead and color all around the turquoise dots with this darker red. Now my chest of drawers is a sort of lighter brown because it's made of wood, but I only have this dark brown, so let me show you what we're going to do. First, we're going to color some of this area with my brown, but I'm not going to push hard with my oil pastel. I'm going to color very gently, and you're going to notice that you can still see some of the paper coming through. I don't want to color any of my books on top of the drawer because I'm going to do those in different colors to indicate different book covers. But once I've done this, what I'm going to do is mix a different color in. I'm going to get yellow, which is brighter color, and then I'm going to color right on top of that, right on top of the brown with the yellow. And what that's going to do is actually mix the brown and the yellow together to make a sort of pine wood looking color. I think I'm going to make my pillowcase match my blanket. I have this beautiful painting of a person sleeping over here in this picture, so I'm going to paint this next.
Well, Mr. Miller, you're almost done, but what color will you make the walls and the rest of the room?
Well, I'm going to choose this darker orange red. It's going to be different than the curtains right here and different from some of the other colors around. And then I also want to show the windowsill is a different color, so I'm going to leave these white as if they were painted white.
Now, Mr. Miller, I don't have a body, but this does look like a terribly comfortable place to sleep if I had one.
Thank you, Mr. Monocle. Yeah, this would be a really cool bedroom to have. Now, your bedroom and your ideas will look different than mine. You might want to have different things like toys and TVs or a video game system in your own ideal bedroom. It's up to you.
Before we leave, what do we have to have in our picture to make sure it's a complete ideal bedroom, Mr. Miller?
Thank you for asking, Mr. Monocle. I would like to see at least one bed, one pattern, and 3 different other objects in the room. For instance, I have one bed, I have several patterns, so I'm okay on that part, and I also have a rug, I have a dresser drawer, I have a lamp, I also have some books, a painting, and I have a window. So I think I'm doing okay. You have to have those things at least.